Trapper training for a sporting clays event. So what is a trapper? A trapper is the name given to a scorekeeper during a sporting clays event. The trapper holds a vital role in the success of a tournament. It's important for the trapper to be knowledgeable, friendly, and vocal. What is sporting clays? Sporting clays is a game. The shooter travels from station to station to hit as many targets as possible. There's a trapper on each station that will judge, which is why it's so important for our trappers to be knowledgeable. Shooters come from all over the country and sometimes even other countries to shoot in our tournaments. Oftentimes, sporting clays is described as golf with a shotgun. Now we're going to discuss some terminology that you'll see on a sporting clays course. First thing is trap. The trap is the machine that the clay target is thrown from. Next, dead or lost. When a target is hit, it is a dead target, and it's notated with a / or a \. When a target is missed, it's called a lost target, and it's notated with a 0. Next, we have report pairs and true pairs. A report pair is when the first target is followed by the second target. The first target is thrown on the shooter's call, and the second target is thrown on the sound or report of the gun. The first target must be attempted before the second target is ever thrown. In a true pair, both targets are thrown at the same time. Then you've got single targets. Singles are any target thrown by itself. Shooters are allowed to use 2 shots to attempt to break a single target. Then you've got no birds. A no bird is when the target is thrown and is broken or has an irregular flight pattern based on previous targets. Next, you've got menu. Menus are on each station, and it tells the shooter how many and what style pairs they're going to be shooting. A squad is a group of shooters, usually 3 to 6, shooting the same station at the same time. A rotation is when a group of squads are sent out together to begin. Usually you've got 3 to 5 rotations a day. Established. So, if the bird is either hit or missed, the score is written down and kept. That score is established.
When you first arrive at your station to start the day, the shooters won't be there yet. Say if the shooters start at 8:30 in the morning or 8 a.m. in the morning, you'd be expected to be at your station no later than 7:30, possibly 7 a.m. to make sure we get all the trappers on time and get them to situate their locations before the competitors arrive. But when you get to your station you're going to be at for this given day, you will take the handset, whether it's on a cord or whether it's not on a cord, and you want to view the targets. You look at the menu and you see you got report pairs here. So you want to release a target which goes up in the sky and drops back down. It's not a very far target, not a very fast target. We want to look at the B target. B target goes a little higher, it's a little faster, goes a little farther to the right, but it falls in pretty close. So now what you're looking at is seeing where those targets are flying to, the general vicinity where they're landing. If any time during the day that target changes color or it throws in a total erratic location from where it's been throwing all day, it is considered what we call a no bird. And if we were throwing a true pair, we have a single button here that says pair. If we mash it, both targets are released simultaneously. So they come out at the same time. If one comes out way before the other one, that would be a malfunction and shouldn't be accepted. Both targets should be launched pretty close to the exact same time. Now, due to where those traps are placed, it could be you see one target much sooner than the other because it takes a while for the second one to come in visibility. That's okay. But if you can see both traps and one firing way before the other one, we need to call your boss, which is considered the course manager for the event, and let them know that something's different. The target's not flying the same way. We are getting an absurd amount of broken birds. We have a different colored target come out, which shouldn't be scored because it wasn't the same color as all the rest, so that shouldn't count. stop the shooters right there and let's address the problem and get it taken care of. Now, if every once in a while you get what we consider to be a no bird, such as a trap throws a broken bird occasionally, that's not enough warrant to stop in the middle of the shoot for. But if that target is consistently throwing totally different than the way it has before, we need to know about it as soon as possible. If it's throwing a different color target, we need to stop it right there, and that's like emergency. Call the course manager and let's get that addressed, because it should be all the same color as the way you started today with. So that's the kind of things you want to look for when you first arrive at your station, and kind of get knowledgeable with the lay of the land, the view, where the targets are located, where the targets are throwing. So now you're pretty much ready, so you got time to hang out and wait on your first shooters to arrive. I didn't talk about the wireless handset, but it works the same way. We've got an A trap, we've got a B trap, we've got a pair button. If we have a true pair, then you would mash the pair and it would release both of them simultaneously. The sole delay on this handset is irrelevant. That's for delaying. If somebody was shooting by itself, you'd not be using that feature today. So if that red light is activated, you should mash it again and cut it off, because we are not using that feature.
Now we're going to discuss some general rules that apply to all disciplines of sporting clays. First and foremost, everything will be thrown in pairs with the exception of singles. So in other words, you're never going to be throwing more than 2 targets at a time. The first shooter of each squad is allowed to see view targets. The rest of the squad is responsible for watching as their squad mates are shooting or viewing the targets so that they can see where they're coming from. Eye and ear protection are both required for everyone on the course. Trappers, shooters, and spectators are all expected to have some form of eye and ear protection. Only one person should ever have their gun loaded at any point in time. The only place that a loaded gun should ever be is inside the shooting stand. You're not allowed to preload the gun while you're waiting on someone else to finish, and it should only be inside the shooting stand with the gun pointed downrange in a safe direction. Each shooter is allowed to have 3 gun malfunctions per event. After the 3rd malfunction, it is considered a lost target. Gun malfunctions are defined as if the gun jams or if the gun fails to fire from a technical issue. Any issue caused by the gun itself. Shooter malfunctions are always considered lost targets. Shooter malfunctions would be something like the safety was engaged, they forgot to load the gun, or they didn't see the target. Any lost target caused by the shooter making a mistake. Trap malfunctions, also known as no birds, are things like if a target comes out already broken, the target thrown is a different color than what was thrown previously, or the target thrown has a different flight pattern than what was thrown previously. So as the trapper, it's your responsibility to keep an eye on your traps and where your targets are going. So that way, if there's an issue, you can address it quickly. Different types of clay targets. The most common target you'll see as a trapper is going to be a standard target. They can come in any number of colors. This will be the target type unless it is stated otherwise on the menu. Rabbit targets are usually thrown along the ground. They are most commonly orange or black. Occasionally, you'll see a rabbit target that is thrown like a standard or a bird. In this case, it's called a raboo target. A midi or a 90 millimeter is slightly smaller than a standard, but it's usually going to be orange or black. A 70 millimeter target is much smaller than a standard. Usually it's going to be orange or black as well. A battue target is a very thin, flat target. It's usually thrown on edge and then rolls over before falling. Battue traps are usually much shorter than standard traps because the targets are so thin. Let's review trap malfunctions. On a report pair, if the first target is broken, nothing is established and the entire pair is shot over. If the second target is broken or has an irregular flight path, the first target is established and the entire pair is shot over. On a true pair, if either target is broken, nothing can be considered established and you shoot the pair over. On a single target, if anything is broken or has an irregular flight path, it cannot be established, so the single is shot again. Remember, if a fair shot has not been made, then nothing can be established. If you don't have anything established, you shoot everything over again. Let's look at an example of a scorecard. On a scorecard, there will be as many blocks as there are targets. If you are trapping for a 50 target event, there will be 50 blocks. If you're pulling for a 100 target event, there will be 100 blocks. If you have blocked out squares, it means that you won't have a pair there. Be sure to notate the station total for your station. And if your shooter has any gun malfunctions, they'll be notated here. Not all scorecards are going to require the trapper to put their initials. Sometimes that last column is going to say cumulative total. At the bottom of your scorecard, there's going to be a label that tells you the shooter's name, the shooter's number, the rotation time, the starting station, the event, and the course. You'll want to look at all of these details and make sure that they match your scorecard and the station and course that you're working. Always start scoring on the appropriate station. Pay attention to the station you're working and only score there. For example, this shooter started on station 3, so the trapper started notating on station 3. Now let's look at a master sheet, also called a backup sheet. This is used to double check scores if there's ever a discrepancy on the scorecard. You'll get a new sheet for each rotation. On the master sheet, there's a column for the competitor number or shooter number, and a column for the score. So, where it says competitor number, you write the shooter's number. Where it says score, you write the score that they got on your station. Your station number in the upper right-hand corner should match the station that you're working. At the top and at the bottom, it's going to say the course name, the color, and the rotation time. Double check this to make sure that it is accurate information. You could be trapping for any number of different disciplines in sporting clays. We've got standard sporting, sub-gauge sporting, and super sporting. The rules vary just a little, so let's look at the specifics.
Hey, how are y'all today?
Doing great.
These scorecards, they in the correct order?
They are in order.
Okay, welcome to Station 1, Green Course. This is y'all's beginning station today, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I got Tamisha, shooter number 127, up first, and Morris, shooter number 126, up second. Okay, so at this point, I'm writing down shooter number 127 on my master sheet. For my first shooter, my second shooter is number 126. And I'm getting my command cable. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 report pairs. A is right out in front, a little to the left. B is more to the left. We'll look at 2 show pairs on your call, Tamisha.
Pull.
So I released the A bird on her call, pull.
Bang.
She said bang, I released the B trap. So now she's had the opportunity to look at a sequence of report pair. Okay, your second pair on your call, ready to show it to you.
Pull.
Matched the A
Bang.
trap, it came out, she called dead, she called bang, and I released the B target. Okay, your first pair, trapper is ready.
Pull.
Dead pair, second pair coming, trapper ready.
Pull.
Dead pair, final pair coming, trapper ready. Notice I've wrote backslash. Every time I called out dead pair, I wrote 2 backslashes. Dead pair, nicely done. Total of 6 out of 6. Good job. So I'll take that scorecard, shooter number 127. I'll put a 6 by their master sheet number. I'll take that one, put it below the next score sheet. I have shooter number 126 in the box. Morris Beck, trapper's ready. I'm controlling the speed of the shooter. They can't call pull because they know I'm not ready because I haven't given the command that I'm ready. So they're not in a hurry and jumping the gun and getting you bumfuzzled trying to call pull before you're ready. So if you'll be vocal and call it out, just like I'm doing, you'll control the speed that you know that you're ready and they know you're ready. Trapper's ready. First report pair. Pull. Dead and lost. Second pair coming. Trapper ready. Pull. Dead a pair. Final pair coming. Trapper ready. Pull. Lost and dead.
Got our sub-gauge color coordinated menu. Alright, this is Mr. William. We're at 8 a.m. Wednesday on the 28 gauge course. 28 gauge is going to be the pink menu. You've got 2 true pairs, number 1 and number 2 and number 3. So we'll look at 2 showbirds whenever you're ready.
Pull.
Okay. 2 and 3, true pair, trapper ready.
Pull.
Dead pair. Trapper ready. Alright, 28 gauge goes on the 28 gauge line. Alright, his shooter number and his score. 11 a.m. station 2, number 999. All right. You've got a 410, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, 410 is going to be the blue menu right beside you.
Okay.
2 report pairs, 3 and 4. We'll look at them twice whenever you're ready.
Pull. Bang. All right, one more time.
Trapper ready.
Pull. Bang.
Dead lost. Out with 2. And that was 410. Out with 2. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good one.
You too.
Check your triggers again on that thing, Doug.
Trigger guards for sure. It's gotta be.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Alright,
20
2
gauge?
o'clock, station 2, 20 gauge. You're going to use the yellow menu over there beside you. We've got 4, 1 on report, 2 pairs, whenever you're ready.
Pull. Bang. Trapper ready?
Trapper ready, 4, 1 on report.
Pull.
Lost dead. Trapper ready.
Pull.
Dead pair.
How are you today?
Hey, good morning. How are y'all?
Good.
How are you?
Good. Y'all starting on station 4 this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I got Evan and then William and then D. Thompson. Is
Yep.
that a good order?
I'm gonna go first.
And your name?
Doug.
Okay. All right. Shooter number 523. Perfect. All right. We'll look at them. This is super sporting, so we
Okay.
get to look at each bird twice.
Again. Pull. Everybody good?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna start with a single C. Trapper ready.
Pull.
Lost bird. 3.
That was pretty nasty right there. Feels like that.
All right, we got Evan up.
Yep.
Shooter number 999.
About to
Yep.
shoot him with a short pack.
Okay. Single C. Trapper ready. Dead lost. All right. Mr. Joy,
Yep.
number 126.
Think so.
Okay. Well, single C on your call. Trapper ready.
Pull.
Dead bird. Single A. Trapper ready.
Pull.
Dead bird. Report pair B, C.
Pull.
Lost pair. Report pair A, B.
Pull.
Lost pair. Final pair, true pair B, C.
Pull.
Dead lost. Out with 3. Let me write it down on my master sheet. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a nice
Y'all
day.
have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Full. Lost and dead. I chipped that first one. I didn't see anything, sir. Did anybody else see anything? We'll poll the crowd. Did anybody see anything?
Yeah, it was chipped.
Another
You
2 or
see
3
it,
people
Tamisha?
saw it? Okay.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, my bad. I apologize. We got a dead pair.
Pull.
Lost pair.
I hit the first one.
I didn't see it. Did anybody else see that?
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything.
Sorry.
Sorry, sir. That's a lost bird. I didn't see that one. Dead?
Pull.
Was that a gun malfunction?
That was operator error. First bird lost.
First bird's lost. Established.
Pull.
Dead lost. Correct.
All right, pull.
No bird. Nothing's established. We'll shoot the pair over. Report pair A, B.
Pull.
No bird. First bird established is lost. Trapper ready.
Pull.
Got a gun malfunction? Alright, let me write that down. First bird established is dead. We'll shoot the pair over.
Chopper, I think I hit that bird right there.
I'm sorry, you've already left the station. So I can call my course manager, but there's nothing I can do to change it now that you've left.
Okay.
Sorry about that.